Hello everyone, this is FDV vladerag here to bring you the tiebreaker match in this best of 3 series between GosWser spawning as the blue Zerg in the bottom left and EG's Huck as the green Protoss in the bottom right. The map Whirlwind LE. Can't wait to see how this match goes down. Our first match in this set did have GosWser dropping Nidus and Lings into the main base of Huck, taking that match by storm, just crushing that base. And in our second one, just constant pressure out of Huck, pushing him back into his own base and defeating Zerg fairly early in the game. Don't think we even passed the 10-minute mark necessarily. Never mind, we did, just barely. Either way, we will be seeing an interesting match undoubtedly here. Both players are either way, if one loses, they're knocked out of the tournament. The one that wins will move on in the challenger bracket. Whew. Cannot wait to see what is going to happen here today. Oh my gosh. This is a good map for a Nexus First Forge Fast Expand, simply because your opponent has no idea where you're going to scout. Also, furthermore, this Overlord will not reach that base. Mouse froze. Why does this happen? There we go. This Overlord will not reach this base for a while. So, oh, nope, we're going to be barely safe here. He's going for a Forge First as opposed to the Nexus First we did see in his first match. On the other hand, we do have a Spawning Pool First here as well. So both players playing this out very carefully. There is the expansion down for our Zerg, and we will be seeing it shortly out of our Protoss. Whew. I do not believe that GosWser has scouted this as of yet. He has not. You notice the flashing there, that them spamming, getting all their APMs warmed up. Do see that he didn't extract a trick there to get his queen on the way. We'll be following that up with an Overlord, of course, to end that supply block. We do have Forge Fast Expand continuing as per normal. Extra Pylon First is just a tad bit greedy. But hey, you know what? That's alright. Going to see the gateway there. The reason I say the pylon is a bit greedy is because doing a Forge Fast Expand, you often become supply blocked on 18 supply for a little while. Normally, oh, here comes the Lings coming in. Is this going to be a very quick game as well? No, there's the block just in time. Oh my goodness. Nevertheless, a couple of Lings do make it into the main base. There is the cancel there. Are we going to see more Lings coming out? I don't believe so. These Lings are going to see what they're able to do. A couple of probes going to engage. I do not feel that these Lings are going to be quite enough to do. They're not going to get any real damage done here. Maybe get a probe. Not even that. It doesn't look like that. Its shield will begin to regenerate shortly. Whew. What a game. He is late on his Cyber Core, though. That much is true. Really wants to get that down. What is his APM at? Just whatever. It just needs... There we go. There's your Cyber Core. Third base already down for GosWser. Makes sense. Forge Fast Expand plus having these Lings in that base do allow him to take an early third very easily. And of course, that probe will eventually catch the Ling. I do believe probes are just a tad bit fat. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am totally wrong here. I am. A Ling without speed is just a tad bit faster. Nevertheless, that probe will eventually catch it, undoubtedly. And look at, I just love how he's able to know as soon as that's about to go. Anyways, look, I'm getting distracted by that Ling enough. That's pretty much why it's running around there, to distract, and I'm getting distracted. That's upgrade production. That would explain why there is nothing in that tab. Are just seeing drones and overlords and queens, all that good Zerg stuff that Zerg loves to get, and that Ling does finally die. This match already shaping up a little bit more difficultly for Huck than for GosWser. On the other hand, he does have his base secured. Finally, he is able to lay down, a bunch of gateways. We've seen more aggression. That is now officially a Super Artosis Pylon, because if that does, no, never mind. I was about to say that is now officially an Artosis Pylon, because if it goes down, so does basically everything else. Anyway, we will be seeing a lot of pressure out of Huck then. I do like that choice, but we do have a Roach Horn on the way. Keep in mind that Roaches do fare pretty darn well against every Protoss unit that comes out of a gateway. Roach versus Stalker is sort of an interesting thing, because if you micro the Stalkers right, which of course Huck will, Stalkers can do very well versus Roaches. But if you do not micro correctly, or if your opponent who has fantastic micro, which GosWser does, it can be a little bit more challenging. Anyway, we are going to be seeing 6-gate pressure, it looks like. As everything does become a warp gate, are we going to be seeing a proxy come down? Oh my goodness, he has it in the main base. Oh, this is just terrible. The Roaches are on the way, but the Zealots are already there. This is just not GosWser's day. This is the wrong place at the wrong time for these Zealots. Or not for these Zealots, but for everything that is not a Zealot. Those Roaches will be getting completed, and that will be a boom, but his spawning pool will go down before speed is done. Already has another one on the way, makes perfect sense. Everything is going to be battling there. Looks like all of those will fall. We do have Roaches coming over there. They will be very effective against the Zealots, but there are so many Zealots, and we have Stalkers now on the field. Stalker Zealot going to be able to do a lot of damage to this, I feel. Huck takes out the Queen and is destroying this base. This is, oh my goodness, this pylon. How did he get this pylon there? Oh my gosh. We do have a force field down there. Will be going down for the Roaches, and they will be able to reinforce. We are now seeing the spawning pool is finally done. Will he be able to micro these well enough to defeat all of these Roaches? I do not know. I feel he will not. I feel there's just too much here. These two Stalkers just not joining in the fray at all. We are seeing a robotics facility down for our Protoss player, and also Twilight Council is on the way. Those Stalkers there are engaging over here. What will be happening? We do have all these engagements happening all over this match. This is just crazy. 26 Lings on the way, but they do not have speed. These Roaches are going to try and push forward here and finally get rid of that proxy. They need to do that, or Huck will just keep this up all day long. There we go. Those are finally going to fall, but that, oh my gosh, he's going right in here anyway. Going to be able to take a couple of drones, definitely. I think he's just going to sacrifice these Stalkers for some drone kills. Does get 2, takes out those Lings. Will certainly be able to get away from these ones, perhaps. I don't know, he'll be able to do a lot of damage to them over time, even if he cannot escape. And a Warp Prism, oh god. Huck, I love you. This is amazing. Just constant. This is crazy. But there is this Overlord there, which will probably, I mean, unless he sort of goes around, I don't know. Look at this. These Stalkers, these Lings just chasing these Stalkers around the map. Oh my gosh, accidentally zoomed in. Did not mean to do that. Whoops, wrong button. There we go. Okay, everything back to normal. Warp Prism has been completed. Immortal on the way as well. Are seeing a Mothership Core now out on the field. Oh gosh, this game is amazing. Mortals coming out. They will be necessary to help defend this. He does have quite the amount of sentries though, which means that he can pretty much just hold the Zerg back forever. With this many, oh my god, with this many sentries, he literally can hold this ramp forever. I think the math actually works out that's possible with that many sentries. I do know that for a ramp like this, you can hold with 5 sentries, just permanently. This is, I think, triple that size, so I'm not entirely certain. That Warp Prism, I do believe, has been spotted No, no way, it has not, but now it will be. He's got to warp in something quick should he want to accomplish anything with it. But there he goes, moving in for the kill already. Oh, is it just a scouting warp prism? Queen's already there. Is he just trying to move them out of the way? I do not know what he is attempting to accomplish with that warp prism. I do know he could have gotten in a bunch of zealots there, certainly at least. We are seeing Stalkers move out, going to be definitely taking that link down from GosWser. This match is incredible. Just the threat of this Warp Prism on the field certainly makes GosWser's life difficult. And we do have quite a bit of sentries, immortals, and stalkers here. Look at him, he's just having to run around facing that thing. He could be doing anything with it. That is the problem that GosWser has to deal with, as I do feel that we will be seeing a third base out of Huck fairly shortly, but there is a Spire on the way. Always keep in mind that Mutalisks do well, especially against a Robotics Protoss. Robotics players do not usually have anything very well to defend against air. We'll see if Huck is able to keep this out. He is way behind in supply, but I will say that his army probably could decimate this one, or maybe not. That is a lot of roaches on the field, but we have almost four immortals out with +3, and of course that mothership core just going to town all day long. And here we go, folks. Battle is about to begin. And do we see that changeling die? Sure, he's got to notice that eventually. Oh my gosh, if he actually manages to get it in there and on hold position, I do believe he can actually block all his units. That would be hilarious, like a reverse wall-in. Anyways, the scout is going to happen. He does not notice that changeling. That is very commonly that they do. Oh, no, there he does. He finally found it. He's going to be stopping in. No, but this changeling knows the entire base already. We do have Hydralisks on the field. What happened to that Spire? Is the Spire still up? I feel like the Spire, there's the Spire and the Hydralisk den. Oh, but it's going to be spotted. Everything is here. I wonder, did he see, did you see the Spire? He does see the Spire. He knows it's on the field. He knows it's on the way. And he is starting to finally even up this supply count, I do feel. And the question is whether or not he's able to hold back this push. I'm not entirely certain. I do not know. We'll find out. Lots of engagements happening all over. This positioning is going to be very key to what occurs. We're going to see more force fields come down. They are going to be getting those roaches where they want them to be, and he will be just barely pushing through this. Just barely pushing through this. Immortal Sentry is fantastic, as any Zerg will tell you. And even at the same time, he does have a couple of zealots over here. They will be able to do something, I feel. What happened to that warp prism? Maybe it died. No, it did not. It's just super ninja like that, hiding somewhere on this map. Cannot tell. We are seeing a push out now from our Protoss player. Lots of roaches flooding, but we've already seen how little roaches are able to do. Versus this. Where did that warp prism go? I just got it. I'm good. The warp. Okay, we're gonna find the warp prism. Okay, we found the warp prism. It is not anywhere doing anything too amazing, but we are seeing a push from the Protoss player. We'll be going here. Oh my gosh. There goes Blink forward. Those Hydralisks are in danger. There is the Guardian Shield going to be taking a lot of damage away from Zerg. Drones come off the line, will not be able to do much. There goes the roaches. Of course, roach versus immortal, we all know how well that works. It doesn't. GG. GosWser admits defeat, and Huck moves on in this tournament, stepping over the corpse of GosWser. Oh my gosh, I love this game. This is FDV vladerag, signing